Contrary to what most defense and mainstream press reported over the last month, the U.S. government was said to have offered U.S.-made Sikorsky S-70I Black Hawk helicopters, not Polish-built S-70I from Sikorsky's subsidiary PZL Mielec. The American-made S-70I are the basis of the current UH-60M Black Hawk delivered to the U.S. Army, although it does not have the same subsystems installed by the Americans on their UH-60M. Prior to the announcement made by Cabinet Sec. Carlo Nograles on Pres. Duterte's approval to acquire 15 new S-70I Black Hawk combat utility helicopters, the Philippine Air Force, PAF, was already in discussion with U.S. defense giant Lockheed Martin on the supply of additional Sikorsky Black Hawk helicopters. This move was meant to get replacements for the aging Bell UH-1D Huey which have been in service with the PAF since 1969. This, as well as being a U.S. FMS program, are the reasons why the current Black Hawk offering to the PAF are more expensive than the 16 S-70I ordered by the DND in 2019, which were made through Direct Commercial Sales (DCS) program. As discussed previously in Max Defense articles and social media posts, U.S. FMS are more comprehensive in nature as it is a deal sanctioned and involving the U.S. Department of Defense itself. The U.S. DoD makes sure that the helicopters would be well supported through its life cycle, and would include a complete support package as part of its package. This increases the unit cost of the helicopters as the Philippines is required to acquire more spare parts than usual, and would also pay for U.S. DoD administrative charges for their involvement in the project. The current U.S. FMS program offer for the Black Hawk helicopters were confirmed by DND and PAF sources to be a total of 32 helicopters, which is in line with Sec. Lorenzana's statements. We were asked not to mention the total cost of the offer as negotiations are still ongoing. So if the S-70I Black Hawk helicopters cost more under U.S. FMS program, why is the DND keen on going to that direction rather than doing another DCS program with Sikorsky PZL Mielec? According to DND and industry sources, Lockheed Martin is open to go through DCS program with the next batch of Black Hawks, but the DND prefers to go with U.S. FMS program as the Philippine government's way of political maneuvering with the new Biden administration. It would also be remembered that the U.S. has several FMS program negotiations with the Philippines involving Lockheed Martin, including the C-130J Super Hercules and F-16 Block 70 Viper aircraft projects. But in addition, the Polish government has also been lobbying the acquisition of Polish-made S-70I Black Hawks, which are said to remain the cheapest option should PAF decide to go with Black Hawks. We also received confirmation that aside from Lockheed Martin, Sikorsky, other companies are still trying to get the combat utility helicopter acquisition project. These include AgustaWestland, Leonardo, and Bell Helicopters. Just to update, AgustaWestland is now being represented by a different group in the Philippines. Its previous local representative was already replaced by Italy's Leonardo after several failures in its dealings in the Philippines involving the support of the AW109E and AW159 helicopters acquired by the Philippine Air Force and Philippine Navy. Leonardo promised to provide better sales and after-sales support to the armed forces of the Philippines with this move to have Leonardo's Southeast Asian office handle the Philippine market. But it appears that they are not promising to open facilities in the Philippines should the PAF decide to go with the AW139M. AgustaWestland is said to be offering the AW139M helicopter as an alternative to the S-70I Black Hawk. According to our sources, the AW139M is being offered for less the price of the American-made S-70I Black Hawk, but is a little more expensive than the Polish-made PZL Mielec S-70I.